Have you ever found yourself deeply attached to someone only to watch your whole world crumble when they leave? Do you find yourself constantly needing to be in a relationship, craving that feeling of being deeply connected and loved, but always ending up heartbroken and alone? If so, you're not alone. Countless individuals throughout history have grappled with the same dilemma, trying to understand the nature of love and attachment and why they keep getting it wrong. In this video, we will delve into the law of attachment, which states that the more you try to hold on to something, the more it slips away. We will explore the fine line between love and lust and how to break free from the cycle of toxic attachments to cultivate genuine love in your life. So if you are ready to take a journey of self-discovery and learn how to love yourself and others in a healthier way, stay tuned. Imagine a vast, uncharted sea stretching out before you, promising adventure and mystery at every turn. That is what it feels like when you meet someone who ignites a fire in your heart and sets your soul aflame. You feel an overwhelming urge to dive into the depths of their being, to explore the hidden coves and uncharted waters of their emotions and desires. But as you journey further, you realize that the path ahead is fraught with peril. Like a siren's call, the intoxicating allure of this new love threatens to lure you towards a dangerous reef where illusions run deep and hearts are often broken. As the film unfolds, we see the main character caught in a whirlwind romance with a charming and enigmatic stranger. Their passionate love affair seems like the real deal, a once-in-a-lifetime kind of love that will last forever. However, as the story progresses, cracks begin to appear in their relationship. The stranger's possessiveness and controlling behavior become more apparent, and the main character realizes that their love may be nothing more than an illusion. Despite this realization, they continue to cling to the fading embers of their love, hoping to rekindle the flame. But as the truth of their partner's deception is revealed, the illusion crumbles and they are left heartbroken and lost. This cinematic journey is a powerful metaphor for the human experience of falling in love and the dangers of attachment. The law of attachment tells us that the more we try to hold on to something, the more it slips through our fingers like grains of sand. When we meet someone who ignites our passions, it is easy to get swept up in the moment and lose ourselves in the fantasy of a perfect love. But as the story of the main character reminds us, this can be a dangerous path to walk down. The stranger in this story represents the darker side of love, the possessive and controlling instincts that can creep into even the most passionate relationships. Their controlling behavior is a red flag that their love is not based on mutual respect and trust, but rather on a desire to possess and dominate their partner. The main character's initial blindness to these warning signs is a reminder that love can sometimes make us vulnerable to manipulation and deception. As the story unfolds, the cracks in the relationship become more apparent, symbolizing the breakdown of communication and trust between the two characters. This breakdown leads to a loss of identity for the main character as they become consumed by their partner's demands and lose sight of their own needs and desires. The ultimate collapse of the relationship and the main character's resulting heartbreak serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of staying true to ourselves and not losing sight of our values and boundaries in the pursuit of love. But what exactly is the law of attachment and how does it affect our romantic relationships? The law of attachment suggests that our tendency to form attachments to people, places, or things stems from a fear of losing them. When we become too attached to something or someone, we create a barrier between ourselves and the object of our affection. This barrier prevents us from fully experiencing the love and connection we desire, because it is rooted in fear and insecurity rather than confidence and self-love. For example, imagine you're in a long-distance relationship and you feel a strong sense of attachment to your partner. You constantly worry about them being with other people and you try to control their every move by checking in on them all the time. In this scenario, your attachment to your partner is preventing you from fully enjoying your relationship. Instead of basking in the love and connection you share, you are consumed with anxiety and jealousy. Similarly, if you have recently ended a relationship, you may find yourself clinging to the hope of getting back together with your ex. You may constantly reach out to them or stalk their social media accounts in an effort to maintain a connection. However, this attachment is not conducive to moving on and healing from the breakup. It keeps you stuck in the past and prevents you from embracing new opportunities and experiences. So how can you tell the difference between lust and love? To understand the difference between lust and love, it's essential to look at the motivations behind each emotion. Lust is rooted in possession, while love is rooted in freedom. When you're lusting after someone, you want them to fulfill your desires and complete you. You feel a sense of emptiness inside that can only be filled by having them by your side. On the other hand, love is based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. When you truly love someone, you want them to be happy, even if it means they're not with you. You cherish the moments you spend together, but you also respect their need for independence and personal growth. Furthermore, lust is often accompanied by a desire to control the other person. You may feel the need to dictate how they dress, who they hang out with, and even how they feel. In contrast, love involves giving up control and embracing uncertainty. When you love someone, you trust them to make their own decisions and face the consequences of their actions. You understand that they are an independent human being with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and you respect that. Here are some additional ways to tell the difference between lust and love. Lust is short-lived and intense, whereas love is long-lasting and may grow over time. Lust often leads to superficial relationships lacking depth and meaning. Love involves a deep emotional connection and a willingness to be vulnerable with the other person. Lust is selfish and centered around one's own desires, while love involves putting the needs of the other person before your own. Lust is based on physical attraction and sexual desire, while love encompasses a broader range of emotions, including intellectual, emotional, and spiritual attraction. When we allow lust to dictate our decisions, we risk creating toxic attachments that ultimately lead to heartbreak and disappointment. For example, let's say you meet someone at a party and you instantly feel a spark between you both. You exchange numbers and start dating. However, as time goes on, you realize that your feelings for them are based solely on physical attraction and sexual chemistry. You ignore their flaws and overlook their bad behavior because you are too caught up in your own desires. Eventually, the relationship falls apart because it was never based on a solid foundation of love, respect, and trust. On the other hand, when you approach dating with the mindset of finding love rather than lust, you are more likely to form healthy, fulfilling relationships. You are open to getting to know someone on a deeper level, and you are willing to invest the time and effort required to build a strong bond. You also communicate your needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully, and you are willing to compromise when necessary. By following these guidelines, you can increase your chances of finding a loving and lasting relationship. Remember that love is not always easy, and it requires commitment, communication, and a willingness to grow both individually and as a couple. But the rewards of building a strong, loving relationship far outweigh the challenges. By letting go of your attachment issues and embracing love based on freedom, you can cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections with others. You will no longer be held captive by fear and insecurity, and you will be able to experience the joy and fulfillment that come with truly loving and being loved by another. Before we move on, we want to ask you a question. Are you in love or just addicted to the feeling of being wanted? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've made it this far, we thank you for watching and ask that you please subscribe to show your support. We would also appreciate it if you could share this video with those who might benefit from its message. Together, we can spread awareness about the importance of emotional detachment and self-love. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and found it valuable. Thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to bringing you more insightful content in the future.